Welcome everyone. Welcome to this brand new batch of Be Agile Scrum. This is the combo of Agile Scrum and BA. The first 4 weeks will be dedicated towards Agile Scrum, and then next 4 weeks we will be transitioning and learning all about business analysis. Why we need to learn both? The reason behind is that if you can consider in IT, Agile being the foundation of software delivery today, because most of the organization are adopting that and going more agile. Business analysis is the pillar of this foundation, and that's the reason once you want to be a business analyst, that you need to know the approaches when it comes to software delivery. When you want to be the scrum master, you understand that how the entire thing function when it comes to the approach being the agile, and business analyst being the pillar, how all requirements will be delivered when it, and what approach it will be going to get delivered, and what all the analysis types will be involved into that. But before we continue to do so, um let's start with the learning few structures. Okay, what exactly we are going to learn, how we are going to learn. Okay, I'm going to share my screen for that. By the way, just unmute yourself and say yes if you all can hear me well.
Yes, we can.
Yes,
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, thank you. So I'm going to share my screen now. Okay. So this is your course structure. Initially, it was designed only for 6 weeks, but we extended and we added more and more value for you. And that's the reason you can see here that these are the bare minimum stuff is going to come to you. Okay. So that's the complete course structure. Uh, when it comes to agile and business analysis, few things you need to know as a part of secrets, that in a long run where you need to focus as an individual contributor in the organization is, these are the three secrets. Okay, when it comes to agile, more than being technical, it is all about the agility. And when we say that how agility will be respected with the intention and when the mindset you will be approaching towards the delivery, that is also called as agile mindset. And then little bit of the sprinkle of the soft skill that you need to know more about. Okay, this is going to be for 8 weeks, as I already said. Now we need to understand you as an individual, that I understand that many of you are just starting up, um, and you chose to learn this BA, business analysis, and Scrum Master. I want to know that from where you are connecting, just tell us your name as well, your educational background, and any sort of experience if you have, and why did you choose to learn in this track. Okay, so we'll go ahead. Uh, Let me type in this thing so that you will remember that what you need to tell. So you need to tell your name, and then your location, and then your educational background. Then you will tell if any sort of work experience, any kind of, not necessarily that in IT, it can be of non-IT as well. If you have, you can just talk about that. And then why did you choose, okay, choose to learn this track. All right, so let's get started. We'll start with who has joined first. So let's begin with you, Soundarya. Over to you. You can unmute and speak up. I have just posted all 5 items what we are going to talk about. Yeah, over to you.
Hi, hi all. Good
Hi,
evening.
good evening.
My name is Soundarya. I'm
Mm.
connecting from Charlotte, North Carolina.
Mhm.
I've completed engineering in information technology, and I worked in MNC for 6+ years in IT as ETL tester. So I have 6+ years of experience in guideware testing in uh, insurance domain. So I enrolled to this program because primary reason is I have a career gap. Second one is I aspire to become a Scrum Master. So I have a prior experience in Agile projects. So I chose to uh, take this track.
Awesome. Thank you so
Yeah,
much, Andre, for sharing that. Welcome to Guru Schools.
thank you.
Let's go ahead and hear from Aruna. Aruna, over to you. You can unmute yourself and you can introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Aruna. I'm from Bangalore. I have completed my engineering in electronics and communication in 2010. I have a lot of year experience, but project management is of 4 years, and which is more of waterfall and hybrid, but not into agile. So I just want to get a good experience and learning from the agile. So I chose this course.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much, Aruna, for sharing that. Let's hear from Anita. Anita, you can unmute and share.
Hi, this is Anita. I am from New Jersey. I do have an engineering background, but I did not get a chance to work in IT before. Currently, I'm working as a medical admin, but I wanted to get started my career and into IT. Since I don't have any technical knowledge or technical background, I thought BA, and also since like I handle a lot of customers, I thought this would be the better course to start with.
Yes, yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, you rightly said that. Yes, Anita, thank you so much for sharing. Welcome to Guru Schools. Let's hear from Darshan, you as well. Darshan, you can unmute and speak up, please.
Yes, my name is Darshan Kumar Panchal. I am from New York. I completed my Master of Science in Management. I just graduated in May 2024, and I have 1 year experience of accounting. And I am interested in this course, so that's why I choose this course. Be Agile Scrum.
Okay,
Thank you.
okay. Thank you so much, Darshan, for sharing that. Let's hear from you, Amit, now. Are you, I think you are repeating, right, Amit?
Yes, yes, I am the
Second.
same. Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
I am repeating because last time what happened that most of the classes I would not be able
Okay,
to join online, and that is the recorded session
uh,
that I have
great.
taken the reference.
So,
So this
yeah,
time,
go
like I
ahead.
won't.
Yeah, kindly introduce
Okay.
yourself.
Uh, Good evening, everyone. Myself, Amit Mangla. Currently, I'm in India and working in one of the telecom tower company as a financial business analyst. So I am like well versed about the business analyst terminology and the course. But yes, I need more in-depth knowledge of the Scrum and Agile because that is not my forte. And I joined this course so that I can get a job in the USA. That is my ultimate objective.
Oh, yeah. Thank you so much, Amit. Welcome to Guru Schools. Let's hear from Sana. Sana, you can unmute yourself and share what people are sharing. Let me, uh, you know, uh, drop this into the chat window one more time. Yeah, now you can look at it and share your name, location, educational background, if any work experience you have, and why did you choose this track. Over to you, Sana.
Hi everyone, my name is Sana Mugu and I'm in Philadelphia. Right now I'm working in chartered school, but looking to join into a IT IT field. That's why I chose this.
Any work experience you have, Sana, you said?
I have worked in different places, like one in cosmetics company, one in few stores or some kind of that kind of thing I've done, but I don't have any experience in IT.
Oh, yeah. So, by the way, other than this non-IT like you have, how many total experience you have when it comes to counting?
3 to 4 years.
3 to 4 years. Thank you so
Yes.
much, Sana, for sharing that. Welcome to Guru Schools. Yeah. So let's get started. Wait a second. I need to change the setting to everyone. Yeah, I have done that. Okay, So great. Welcome one more time to all of you. Because you shared your quick introduction, let me share back. Yeah, so we have known that why you are here. You are here to learn BCH Scrum, and while you are learning this, yeah, while you are learning this, um, one more time, just you can have a look at it. That is going to come to you. Okay, this is the course structure. Date is really flexible. Date has been changed, so just don't look at it. One more time, I am sharing this for you for your just a quick information that this is what you can expect to learn over the entire training program. Okay, and yeah, I think I have chosen some different training. Let me. Yeah. Great. So now, because you have shared about yourself, we need to understand that from whom we are learning, and there are some guidelines how we will be learning. So, is it okay if we trainers we can also talk about ourselves, that from where we are coming, who we are, and from whom we are going to learn? Can we share that as well with you?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
So I would like to invite Prerna. You can unmute yourself and you can share a quick intro about yourself, please. So I'm going to share the screen as well meanwhile, while Prerna will unmute herself and she will talk about. Yeah, Prerna, over to you. Okay. I think Prerna will be a little sort of occupied right now. So anyways, before Prerna comes in, let me talk about myself. So currently I'm working as a release
Hi, Gaurav.
manager.
Sorry, I was
Yeah,
speaking on mute, but you
yeah, please
continue.
go ahead. Yeah,
I'm so sorry.
not a
I
problem.
missed that as I was busy listening to everyone.
But
Yeah.
I would
So
request you to continue and then
yeah,
I'll switch
sure.
on because yeah, go ahead.
Okay, absolutely. So first of all, a very warm welcome to Guru Schools. First session, we are very excited to have you all. And diversity and different background is our key point. So please, enjoy the experiences that you already had. And here we will ensure that, all the experiences you already have will add up to the current, learning. So please come with a fresh mind and enjoy the overall process. And we are here as trainers for you. So that was the first, I would say, I wanted to share something with you. And to start with my introduction, my name is Prerna K, and I have been working in IT more than like maybe 16 plus years now. And I had done my master's in computer application from Mumbai University. And since then, I had been playing multiple roles. I started with software development as a developer. Then I got into team management, project management. I have also worked as a PMO and as a project manager. And currently, I'm working with an MNC, uh, you know, handling projects, multiple projects, I would say. So, along with all this, I have been fortunate to work with quite a few bigger MNCs as well as Indian banks, and got to understand different domains like HR and banking and audit, and so been fortunate and have got a decent experience. And along with all that, teaching is kind of my passion. I have always been into that. Starting with my first job, I had been into multiple trainings in organizations, so continuing that. And Guru Schools has given us opportunity to, ensure that we train candidates like you who are aspiring and looking for a bright future in IT and related, I would say, domains. So yes, here I am to cater to you, to ensure that you all get placed and have a very bright and exciting and interesting future. So thank you so much for joining, and looking forward for I would say super interesting, and to be honestly, to be honest, very fun-filled, I would say, sessions wherein they're very interactive, and it's never a monologue we expect, and we want you to speak up and talk to us and share your feedback and experiences. So thank you so much, and very I would say happy to have all of you. So over to you, Gaurav. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much, Prerna, for your quick introduction. So yes, welcome one more time, everyone, to this Be Agile Scrum. And if who am I, and from whom you are going to learn. So if I talk about myself, I have total 20 plus years of experience in the field of IT. Right now, I'm working with one of the US-based company already into utility field, and they are just growing with all the USA clients. As a release manager, I'm working with them. But before that, I have worked in the various domain, all BFSI and other than BFSI domains. My last job was as a service delivery manager, service manager, and before that, I was working as a business analyst lead, and then also I worked as a business analyst, and I handled many projects as a project lead, and module leads like that I had worked. I also worked as a scrum master in the past, and worked as a QA. I started as an associate QA, and apart from these all, I'm PhD. I'm a PhD for doctorate into mentoring and coaching, and I am author of one best-selling Amazon India book that's already available over Amazon India, and sold a great number of copies in its first week itself. And apart from this, I work with individual businesses as well as all across the world. I am mindset coach, business coach, and I'm Scrum certified. I'm lean practitioner, lean Six Sigma certified. I have traveled more than 8+ countries. Plus, I have trained in all over the globe in the age of 18 to 80 plus group of people. The number is 8,000 people training on the various subjects so far. And this is how, and I am internationally certified trainer, coach, keynote speaker, and all. So this is what an introduction of me, and there are multiple so many hats. So you are in credible hands, and because coming with so many rich background, I know that what exactly the audiences need to learn, because I'm a certified trainer. I always love to teach, and that's the reason so many certification are there with me. So yeah, that's it about us. And now, because we said that who all are we, that from whom you are going to learn, it is also very important for you to understand how you are going to learn. And for that very reason, you will see that every single time you are going to when enter somewhere in any organization or start any new thing, you will get to know about their value and principle. Have you heard of anything? When you enter in a company, you read on their front desk itself, they talk about certain values and principles. Have you noticed that in the past, any time before? Yes, no? You can just
Yes,
unmute and say
yes,
yes or no.
yes.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for quick confirmation. So yeah, so these are not just written stuff. These are the worked item on which really goes lot of thinking behind it, and that's the reason they define it, and they make sure they are abide by this, and they these organization transfer their values and principle to their employees as well. Likewise, when we are learning, we need to understand what should be our values and principle, and we have designed them as a ground rule, and we need to follow if we want to get successfully placed. Okay. And those ground rules, it are the commitment. Okay. These are the commitment, not to just someone else. These are commitment for you to your success. Okay, and how you will define your success over here? When you decide what you are going to do, that was to get placed, and you literally get placed and start working, and you work for longer, that will define your success. But it is just not said that you design thought and it happened. No, for that certain action item has to be done. So what all things that you need to keep in mind, and once you literally abide by that, it this is the this becomes the formula for you, this become the framework for you. And if you really 100% abide by this, the success is bound to happen. Because we have seen those people who have just aligned with this every single time without fail, with every single ground rule, if they abide by, those people have been placed. Because it is quite easy to commit, okay, we will do what all it takes, and we will start like that. But when it comes to execution, very less people are there who really execute what we ask them to do. So that's the reason I'm going to share this as a part of code of honor with you, to which we called it as a ground rule, values, and principle. For that, I'm going to share my screen with you all, and let me know the moment you see the screen. This is going to be for first time for today. Can you all see that screen, everyone?
Yes, we can
Yes.
see.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because this is going to be for the first time in the first class, this will be very much in detail. But from the next time onwards, it will be a quick reminder, and we will get back into subject. So these are few promises you are going to make it with your own self. First promise is that you always show up live. Okay. And this is what exactly when you become the agilist, scrum master, product owner, or business analyst, you need to keep in mind, okay, that every single time you better show up live. You can't say that at the end moment that I'm not going to come back, or I'm not going to join today. No, this is not these agile projects are designed to work upon. You better inform well in advance that whether you will show up or not, and be it online meetings or offline meeting, always make sure that you are showing up live. When I say showing up live, because here it is requirement, because agile is full of ceremonies, and ceremonies means meetings, and those meetings demands you to be on time, remain punctual, and be highly committed. Okay. And in case you are not a practitioner of it, means you can't follow all these traits, you can consider this training which is going to happen for you from today itself as a project, and start participating accordingly, and make sure at least you here be on time, remain punctual, remain highly committed. Because once you practice it here, it will be quite easy for you to demonstrate once you get placed. And why it will be quite easy for you? Because it is also said that how you do anything is how you do everything, and that is going to be with every ceremonies of the agile. When I say ceremonies means what, everyone? What did you hear?
Meetings.
Meetings. Absolutely right. You are right. So while you do so, I also heard that many of you are already coming from the agile background. Many of you are already coming as a background of the technical business analyst, and you have the vast experience already. Despite this, you chose to learn, and that makes you a student. And when I say student, we don't want you to be the student, we want you to be the full stack student. The full stack students are those who do all the assignments, okay, and do the self research wherever necessary, and repeat what they learn. If you do all these stuff, that will make you a full stack student. When you do all these, it means that you start what you finish. Sorry, you finish what you start. So and when you finish what you start, every single thing following being a full stack student, it's quite easy for you to hit the success, and you can take the full responsibility of that as well. Okay. But when you don't do what is expected, of course you may not hit back to this element to which we call it as success, because you did not finish what you start, and then you may land back towards the failure. And failure towards what? towards your commitment, towards your goal to get placed into IT. And for that very reason, you are requested and required to take even the full responsibility of this element. Why? Because when you take the full responsibility, it means that you have embraced what has been given to you. Okay, what has come to you, that in the form of failure, you embrace it, you acknowledge it, you accept it, and thereby you may go back and correct it, because now it is in notice. And when you correct it, then you will realize that it was not just a failure that became trail to the success. So be ready to take the full responsibility of both the elements, okay, without complaining about anything, focusing, having the laser focus, what all switches you need to correct, and then go back, land back towards the success, so that you land into the right right placement. Okay, but when we do say so, is it really that easy? No, it will really requires a concrete mindset for you. When I say concrete mindset, like Agile, we have lean, okay, and lean has a framework to which we call it as a Kaizen. What is the word, everyone?
Kaizen.
Kaizen. Kaizen means continuous improvement. And for that, for such continuous improvement, you need to have the learning mindset. More learning minded you will become, you will find yourself growing more positively, and more positive minded you will become, you will find yourself growing more complaint free, in a way that as a senior person as well, sometime you can handle any project with the stringent timeline and can deliver as a product owner even with the lack of resources. And that's when comes to the complaint free mindset. More complaint free you will go, you will find yourself getting loaded in more gratitude, and you will have more power to increase your own productivity and can handle more of the project without any stress. And that's when this was the key role. But just the mindset, no. Because you have known this mindset is required, to have such entire mindset, you have to start your day with the increased level of receptivity. When I say increased level of receptivity, and I have spoken about all my students, to how many students so far, apart from these tracks, Agile, Scrum, with Guru School, I have impacted them by just recommending one audio program. Okay, and understand this is just the recommendation, not the mandate. So because they listened to that audio program and they shared back the success result based on those listening, how it is designed that when you start your day, for 30 days you have to listen to it every single day as a challenge. And that's when it comes as a 30 days challenge. How it is going to impact? Every single day you start your day with jog or walk, you just plug into your ears and listen to this 30 days challenge audio. And this is just 40 minutes long. The original audio was tempered when I saw this, so I just put it into my own voice. So that's the reason I generally ask my student, just put it into 2x mode, so that while you just associate with your simple walk, it will get finished in just 20 minutes. And when you get it starts getting finished in 20 minutes, just by week 3, no, just by day 3 or 4, you will start seeing its impact in every single activities of the outcome you do throughout the day. Okay, and you will be amazed to see the positive result on those outcome. So this is that fast changing, and just putting into 2x mode, it hardly takes you not more than even 20 minutes, but lesser than that. And because it brings that kind of result, and that's the reason this comes for you also as a part of recommendation. Because this is not mandate and just a recommendation, to get the access of this program, because this is the complimentary for you. What you can do is that after the session, just type 30 DC, means 30 days challenge, to me as a DM. Just send me a DM stating these text 30 DC, and I'll be happily sharing with you the link of that. And then you start continuing your journey towards the 30 days challenge. Only the catch is here: if you miss a day, you will have to start from day 1, and that's the reason it is challenge. all over day one. It is, you can't skip any single day. And this is how you are going to complete it for 30 days. And I myself keep on taking this challenge in between whenever I feel that I need to. And also my many students are already taking it up. And that's the reason it has been now today open for you too. So this is 30 days challenge, and that enhance your receptivity when you start your day. But when it comes to learning, I want you to apply this framework, to which we call it as a golden quadrant of learning. This golden quadrant comes with these golden quadrants of learning come with 4 steps. Okay. The very first one is declaration with the anchor. Okay. This is the first step. And then you take a deep dive into deep learning. And when you take a deep dive into deep learning, these 2 elements, you do it here. And then after you have learned everything, then after 24 hours, what you are going to do is that you are going to draw it using pen and paper. Okay, you are going to draw it using pen and paper only after 24 hours without referring to the recording. And just from your memory, you are going to recall everything and draw it on paper. And you can apply any method to draw. You can just scribble it in a form of notes and all. And then when you have done that, come back and summarize it. Summarize it in a video form in a way that even 5 years old can understand. Okay. When I say 5 years old can understand, it means that in between just you can flaunt it, whatever you are going to summarize, that this is what I'm going to summarize. So what you can flaunt? You can flaunt the drawing you have done in terms of notes, or just the diagrams and all. If you have created, just flaunt them and say that I'm going to talk about that. Give your understanding for 1 line or 2. And that you need to do, because your journey is either to be scrum master, product owner, or business analyst. And that's the very reason you need to come over the camera and shoot it in a video form for around 3 minutes maximum, but minimum it is recommended for 90 seconds, and just talk about all those things as brief as possible. Initially it is not going to be perfect one, and we don't want you to be perfect on day one, but this is going to be a tracker in this journey for you, that how, even if you are a novice, how we are going to evolve as an expert. That journey you yourself can track. And that's the reason this is the exercise of summarizing whatever you have learned. You might have seen sometime, if you are already since starting in this group of AGILE Scrum WhatsApp group, you might have seen some of the video some people have shared, not everyone. And those people who really followed these as a plan, as T, they are going to see these results. Those who are doing all, and this is what is called as your unsaid assignment, when you are summarizing whatever you have learned after every single session. So is it clear to everyone what is unsaid assignment when it comes to summary? Say yes if you understood, everyone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So now the question to you is that, when how many of you have heard the word anchor? Have you heard this word anchor? Yes? Yes, no?
Yes, Gaurav. Is it something that is related to the ship?
Yes, yes, that's right. So yes, so what does this anchor do with the ship? How does
Uh,
it help?
so it doesn't deviate from the of. So
Hmm.
here in this context, it means that we don't deviate from the process.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, you're right. So absolutely right. You got the context. Yes. You don't deviate from the process. You need to have the anchor. Like when I say the anchor holds the ship. So we need to have such anchor which will hold something. Okay. And something which continue to deviate, something which deviate. So generally when it comes to, so generally you deviate from what? Not just the process. When it comes to learning, you're learning something, but some certain thing is that learning requires what? Who can tell? If you're learning something, what you need to have so that you learn till the you learn as a means expert?
Self-interest,
Self-interest, of course, that has to be there. What
dedication.
else? Dedication. Okay, what else? When you bring dedication means what you bring to the topic. Your what? Think about it.
Like explore.
Yeah, but what all these things require from you? How you can learn a topic?
By doing some research.
By doing some research, and even those research would require to continue to go deeper into that subject. Yes or no? Yeah,
Yeah.
everyone.
Yeah.
And how you can go more deeper, what it requires from you?
Interest.
Interest, of course, and for even the
Curiosity.
curiosity, of course. But when you are digging it deeper with interest, of course, with the energy, it also requires something. Okay, you can't just go for a minute and leave that and go back. It really requires your undivided, you know
Time.
of course, means when you are doing these all activity, time will be there, but there is a word for that. Okay, so what does it requires when you are learning something? Okay, if you have to do the research work on certain topic, right? What it requires from you? What is the word? What comes in your mind? Just think about it and share with us. Without that, we are not going to go ahead. So give me your contribution. What word comes in your mind?
Determination.
Okay, what else is the word for you for this determination? We are going to learn a topic. Okay, we are going deeper with interest, curiosity, and energy into that topic, deeper towards the research or learning, I would say, and that requires a complete.
Full stack student.
Say again.
Full stack student kind of thing.
I couldn't hear the actual word.
Full stack student, you mean?
Sorry, I struggled
It's
with the
called full stack student, you mean?
full stack student. Okay, no, I'm just looking for the one quality one would put to conquer this topic. How you can conquer this topic? I'm just drawing something. Okay, just have a look at it. Okay, you're not.
Elaboration.
Okay, I'm drawing something. You are not able to see that top thing. So here is the subject. You are just learning means you are conquering as an individual, and you need to apply certain thing to get deeper into that. And what is that?
Focus.
Focus. That's the absolutely word. So that's the right word. So focus is that tall ship. Okay. Focus is that tall ship that will continue to deviate. Okay. So and you would agree that it can't retain for longer. And nowadays the focus span has gone so lesser attention span that you can see in the terms of reel as well. If you are exploring, you can't wait there for few seconds. You always want, your mind always want to jump on the new one. And for that very reason, because this is focus is just like that tall ship in the ocean of thoughts. Okay, like this ship needs to have an anchor. Okay, to hold it back into the any water. Okay, otherwise it will get deviated from its direction. Likewise, and to hold them back, you require anchor. And not to anchor will do what? It holds tight and it let the ship stand tall towards its edge. and towards its waterfront, or where it is standing tall. Okay, so like your focus is the part of your body mind. Ocean of thoughts are part of your body mind. Likewise, to hold that focus tight, we need to have such anchor that is also going to be part of the body mind. Do you all agree with me? Yes? Yes, so far?
Yes.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
when we are talking about such anchor, which has to be part of the body mind, so in this term, what it can be, what kind of the anchor it could be? It could be a simple body movement. Okay. So I can't see that body movement because none of you are on the camera, but definitely I can hear you, right? So like your attention or focus are the part of body mind. And the ocean of thoughts are the part of body mind. Likewise, anchor has to be the part of body mind. And in this term, when you are going to declare something with the anchor, it is going to be the body movement. And the when it says the body movement, it can be a self hi-fi that just now you heard on your speaker. Okay, and when I say self hi-fi, it can be a simple clap. So what we are going to do is that how we are going to put the anchor. I'll be just counting 1, 2, 3 and clap. You are going to just model me, and after me, you are going to repeat it, and you would say 1, 2, 3 and clap. And then I'm going to do what? I'm going to read what is there on your screen. Okay, just now I have selected that, and I will just read it. And after the anchor, like 1, 2, 3 clap, I'm going to read it, and you are going to repeat this declaration after me. Is it clear to everyone? Can you all see the selected statement on the screen?
Yes.
Yeah. And for that, I want each one of you go ahead and keep yourself unmuted. Okay. So everyone, please unmute yourself and just follow this and model me. 1, 2, 3 and clap and repeat. I'm a quick learner.
I'm a quick learner.
What others can learn and master,
What others can learn
Others
and
can learn
master,
and master.
I too can do that.
I
I
too
too
can
can
do
do
that.
that.
One more time with this new selected statement. 1, 2, 3 and clap and repeat. Because I'm a quick learner,
Because
Because
I am a quick learner,
today's learning is going to be
today's
Today's
learning is
learning is
going to
going
be
to be
super duper easy to me.
super
super
duper
super
easy to me.
Yes, it is going to be because you said so. And remember, now you because know what is the importance of this declaration, what is the importance of anchor. Okay. Uh, and tomorrow I'm not going to explain it at all. One very important thing, because you are here to gate place, you need to be a giver. Giver means what? Keeping ego away on the path of learning. That makes you more spiritually grounded on the path of growth. When I say more spiritually grounded, means your happiness level increases. And why it is required in corporate? Because this is the requirement of the corporate, because uh, today's corporate is hiring only focusing on those people who are really really happy. Happiness is their forte. So that makes you more spiritually grounded. It means your happiness level increases, and happiness is today's new requirement. That's the demand of the corporate, and that's the reason you need to focus on that you are driven by that. Okay, and that makes you more productive, and that's the reason it is demand of the corporate. Okay, and when you are here, you are just not to get placed and start working. No, of course you want more of earning as well. And it is said that what you want more of, you must start giving away the portion of. And for that very reason, if you are already earning, start giving away the portion of that is 5% or 10% to the any causes wherever you believe in. And in case you are not earning today, can you have intention to give away that once you will get placed and start earning, you will give away 5% or 10% of your earning to the causes wherever you believe in. The causes could be, just donating into churches, mosque, gurudwara or temple, or even to feed hungry children, or donate into the orphanages or old age home. Why? Because it it is said that when you give, you grow, when you receive, you may survive. And I'm sure that none of us are here for the survival, but for the growth. So continue to do so. And while you do so, remember to appreciate what you do and what you others do for you. And even it does not immediately show the result in terms of reciprocation, continue to do so, because this is the universal law that says that what you appreciate appreciates you back. Okay. And remember, so you need to be really, really a giver, because when it comes to learning and accomplish your any dream or any goal, it is really required, to follow these as a part of ground rule. So these are the few ground rules we are going to abide by, because the more we remember, the more promises we can deliver as an individual professional as well. So are we very much clear and ready to abide by these ground rules as well? Unmute yourself and say yes, so that I can share how we are going to remain connected.
Yes.
Is it clear to everyone? Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for your responses. Days are like how we are going to remain connected. So every single Sunday, we will be meeting for technical session at 10 p.m. EST. Again, on Monday, we are going to meet for technical session at 10 p.m. EST. Now, because you have known the unsaid assignment, there will be said assignment as well. So sometime, not necessary every single Sunday or Monday, you will be taking some said assignment. In few of the week, we keep on giving you certain said assignment, and you need to even do that. It means that are you not going to do unsaid assignment? No. Every single time you have to do unsaid assignment, but additionally, if asked some said assignment, you are going to deliver them as well. Okay, is it clear, everyone? Yes, no?
Yes.
Yeah. And for that, you can choose to work on Wednesday to work for the said assignment. You can choose also to work on Friday to complete your said or unsaid assignment from the learning of Monday. Then on Tuesday and Thursday, what you are going to do? So Tuesday and Thursdays are really, really mandatory, especially for those people who have already the background of the Agile Scrum BA, and your focus is just to get placed. You can skip this entire learning of the 8 weeks of plan and straight away go back and start attending these RRP session every single time on every single Tuesday and Thursday, because RRP means reference ready resume preparation is the gateway of your placement, where entire RRP team is sitting up. They are doing your profile optimization, brand building as a candidate of business analyst or scrum master or product owner, whatever role you are choosing to continue with. So this happens inside every single RRP session. Even though every RRP sessions are repeated, your mind would say that it's kind of a boring for you. Once it has given you the result, you won't feel like coming it again and again. But you are here not to feel bored, but to get the result. Okay. So despite this feeling of being bored, sometime you have to focus towards attending RRP session until you get placed. Why? Because the more you will show up in the RRP team, the team will closely work with you, because that strengthens your visibility. And when it strengthens your visibility, it defines your credibility, that you are not someone like others who have just joined and learn and go back waiting for just certification. And that's when, after your learning gets completed, the entire team, when they find you more credible towards placement, they start doing marketing for you, and that enhances your marketability for your profile, and then that puts you towards the job. And once you got placed, that is the time you are awarded with the certificate, because before getting inside the position of the new brand company where you have been selected to work for, there you can show up your certificate, and exactly during that time the certificate is given to you. So that enhances your visibility, credibility, and marketability. And once you get placed, that is the time the certification is given to you. Is it clear so far, everyone? Yes, no?
Yes.
Yeah, Anita has some question. You can go ahead.
Yeah, so for the one with non-IT background, when would you recommend to join this RRP session?
That's a very good question. I was just coming to that. So in
Okay.
case you don't have any, IT background, then in that sense, you are recommended to go through the entire training program of the 8 weeks and then start showing up RRP. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
And that's when the entire journey of getting marketed and getting placed will start. But even before you could get placed, say for example, now your training gets over. Okay, what your next step should be, you just continue to go ahead with the RRP team, but also this here you will find that your CV gets approved finally. All right. So once your CV is designed, it is given to me and Prerna for a quick review. We give you certain feedback onto that. Only once it is approved by Devji, then only you are going to share your CV, not before that. Is it clear? Yes, no? When
Yeah.
you are going to give us CV. Yeah. So only once it is approved by RRP team or Devji, then only you are going to share this with us for quick review. We give you the feedback. You incorporate those feedback, prepare yourself for the interview. And just before you hit any client interview, make sure you just, talk to us, to me and Prerna, to allocate certain time for your mock interview, and we give you certain mock interview preparation. And once you are satisfied, you feel like okay, you don't need to go through another round of mock interview, then you go ahead and be behind your RP team and just finish multiple interviews, as many as possible. You will have the experience as well, and the moment you get selected, start working. And the moment you start working for another 6 months, me and Prerna will be with you, supporting in your project, whatever you are going to take immediately after you have joined into the company through Guru School. And this is only support is going only happen once you have been chosen to work through Guru schools. Okay. Otherwise, we are not allowed to support. Okay. Say, for example, you are working here, you are learning everything here, and you decide to get placed by your own. Okay. So, and you just look at it and you go ahead, go get placed. And now, after that, you are coming for, okay, I want 6 months of support. Guru School does not allow us to go in that manner. For that, you need to be placed through Guru schools only. Then only we are asked, HRs will tell us. Otherwise, we don't know who is going to get placed, because HR is only the point of contact with you. They are just working with you. Okay. And for every single such activity, first HRs are informed, and then we are informed by HR. Is it clear to everyone? Yes, no?
Yes.
Yeah. And then comes Saturday. Saturday, you can choose to relax, have a breather day, or do the research work if you want, and repeat whatever you have learned. While you are repeating, okay, I would highly recommend you drop your comment, okay, so that we get to know that you are repeating. And your attendance is quite necessary towards the end, and there is a unique method to take the attendance, and that's the reason when we go ahead and towards the end we ask you certain thing, and then we take your attendance as well. And or on Saturday you can prepare to ask certain question on the next technical session, that is on Sunday. This is how we are going to abide by. Is it very, very, very clear when it comes to guidelines, code of honor, and ground rules? Say yes if you are very much clear with all the schedule and all. Any question towards the schedule? Say no if no question. No.
No.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Let's move to the topic today, because it is quite important. And before we get into the topic, okay. Yeah. Let me share back the screen with you. We will start to know about agility. Okay. So when it comes to agility, we are learning agile. We will be knowing certain concept as well about the agile. And so today we will not giving you more detail, but yeah, we are going to just touch the concept. And for that, I would require Prerna, if you can come back and just take this slide. Can you? Prerna, let me know if you can hear. Could you please take this slide?
Yeah, Gaurav.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. So here, let's just to get you started on what we'll be learning. This is just a glance of the agility and what it is all about, and how we can understand it better. So let us start with the difference of between agility and flexibility. Okay, many a times they are used interchangeably, but then there is a decent amount of difference, and let us understand that. So what it means to be agile, that means agile has these simple 2 points mentioned below. So I will request someone to read out the 2 points mentioned below, not two, three, sorry. 3 points mentioned below agility. Yes, anyone?
Yeah.
Activity.
So it is time boxed,
Mm-hmm.
fast moving, quick
Right?
reaction.
Yes, thank you so much. Now, when we say time box, that simply means that, in plain English, it means that the duration of the activity has a fixed time period. We are talking about time box, means we have a limited amount of time. Okay, that's why it is called as time box, and this statement will come very often, so try to remember this. So in agility we are working in all the activities, and all the functionalities or requirement in a very strict, or I would say in a specified time period. So that's why it is called as time boxed. Second is fast moving. Okay, fast moving means, as the word suggests, we have to complete the deliveries, we have to complete the functionality, we have to complete all the work in a very fast pace. That means we, first of all, because we have limited time. Second, that's the reason we have to be very fast in execution. Whatever we are working on, we need to ensure that we are up to speed. Okay, there are no delays, there is no I would say setbacks or slowness in your work execution. And last point is quick reaction. Okay, quick reaction means, for example, if you're working on something and there is some problem, there is some roadblock, there is some confusion, or there is you need some guidance, or you need to check about some of the things. So all these things will be part of the execution. So in such scenario, your reaction, unlike our reaction, should be quick. Quick means we cannot sit on a problem, we cannot spend too much of time because something is not happening. We need to discuss out that, we need to take guidance, and we need to start working on it. So that's why it is called as quick reaction. So three main differentiating factors of agility from flexibility are, first of all, it is time box, and always remember this word. We are going to hear a lot of time when we are learning agile. So yes, the we have a set amount of time, and then we have then it is fast moving. That means the execution is quite faster than compared to traditional methods. And third is quick reaction. So whether it may be a problem, whether it may be a solution or development thing, our activities or actions have to be quick. So that is what it is mentioned. Now going back to flexibility. See, many a times in the course of action, people tend to use this word interchangeably. So in normal discussions, it's okay. But when we speak about agility and flexibility with respect to agile, we should know what are the differences. So that's why we're learning this. So what are the 3 points mentioned below flexibility? Can someone else read it for me, please?
Flexibility.
No time bound.
No time bound. Study, move, delayed reaction.
Yes. So it's basically kind of opposite of what we had in agility. So when we say no time bound means say flexible flexible means we are kind of, I would say, reacting. It is more of a reaction than being proactive. Okay, it's a reactive mode. So that's why when we talk about flexibility, there is no time limit as such. You can complete your work wherever you are. You can find time or as per your earlier schedule. So there is no time box attribute to it. So you can take 2 days, you can take 20 days. As long as you do, that's fine. So that is flexibility. You're just being flexible from your current schedule and incorporating some other work. That also it kind of mean. Second is steady move. Okay, so here in flexibility, what is important that we continue our work in a very steady fashion. I would say persistent, consistent way. We do not focus on faster or speedy delivery. We are not focused on giving something within timelines because there are no strict timelines. So that's why the work is very steady. To be very honest, steady means you can even consider slow here, not only steady. And the last point is delayed reaction. That means, in case of any problematic scenarios, in case of any guidance required, in case of any execution, the response is not fast. In agility, we look at it in a very different angle, that we need to ensure that we complete our work on time, we reach out to right people and we execute things and we complete the delivery. But no, in flexibility, it's like you can do as per your availability and suitability and as per your whims and fancies, to be very honest. So that is why the entire focus in agility is on delivery and quality and customer servicing, customer focus. Where in flexibility, it simply means we are being flexible, we are trying to accommodate things that not always result in a good customer focus or customer delivery. So any doubt in this, guys? This is the first time you are listening to the word agility and these, I would say, keywords. So anyone has any doubts, we'll be happy to resolve. Yeah. If no, you can straight away say no. But in case you have any doubt, please speak up. This is your forum.
Good.
Yeah.
No.
Yes. No. Nothing.
No,
You
Prerna.
guys, you're free to say no. You can unmute yourself and no. You can say no doubts. But response is kind of important. So that's the way we understand that. Can we move forward or we need to spend more time on this topic? Yeah.
No doubts.
No doubts.
No doubts.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your responses. Thank you. Yes, Gaurav, we can go to next slide. So Gaurav, should we want to continue this or you want to take this?
Yeah, we can take this one, Prerna. That's the last slide, I would say.
Okay. Okay, fine. So here we are trying to understand what is agile. So let us begin with its introduction, how it was evolved or how it was born, to be very honest, or how it all began. So can I request 4 different people to read out the 4 points mentioned on the screen? Yes. Below agile intro.
Agile history. In 2001,
Mm-hmm.
the Agile used in Agile Manifesto, yearly 217 software developers brainstorm and recognize this.
Okay, so one correction, it is early 2000s, it's not 200. So yes, what
Okay,
agile
sorry.
history says is no, it's it's a typo, so that's fine. So yes, what it says is in 2001, the Agile Manifesto was first time, I would say, created, and how it was created, that in prior to that, 17 software developers brainstormed and recognized this. See, any new invention or any new creation comes from a need of change, right? As in, you see a situation and like, for example, earlier everybody used to, grind things with hand, and especially in India, used to have all those big stone, I would say, equipments and things like that, but that was not effective. Then we got mixers, and then we got blenders. Same way, earlier everybody was doing everything manually. It can be washing clothes, or cleaning laundry and stuff. But now we got washing machines. So how? Because we realize that there is a need for change. There's a need for automation. So same way in software development also, things were going very, I would say, simple and smooth, and I would say even slow, as per the traditional methodology of spiral development or waterfall development, for that matter. We'll come to that later. I'm just giving some examples. So all that work, I would say, culture resulted in a need of something different, something fast, something of quicker delivery. That's why these developers sat together and had utilized their all knowledge and came up with this strategy or this methodology. Okay, yeah, can someone read the next point, please?
Need of agile, cumbersome software versus lightweight software, early feedback.
Yes. So that's what I was saying. See, in earlier software development, what used to happen is there was no flexibility, or there was no intervention from the customer. It was just like, uh, if I give you requirements today and you say, okay, I'll complete work after, like, say, 6 months, in 6 months, the customer will not have any visibility of what work is going on. Like, for example, if you want to create, like, imagine if you are an artist, okay, you paint and you craft and, stuff like that, and you want to create a website. So will you be okay that if you tell the company to create a website and they tell you to come after like 3 months, and there is no intervention, there is no connection in between, you are not given any feedback, you are not given any test look, or how the website will look? Will you appreciate that, or you would like the company to keep you engaged and give you regular feedback of what are they completing? And even after every completion, like, for example, if it is a website, then you want to start with your details, your background about how you became an artist and what all art you perform. So that details and pictures of your art and all that thing. So would you like them to give you some details and show you how the website is looking? Will you appreciate that, or you will be happy to look at whatever they're working on after 3 months? Which scenario would you prefer?
The first one.
First scenario.
Per scenario, right? Because we want to know, we want to be updated, we want to be in touch, we want to be related, we want to know what is happening. So that is what agile does to us. But then, trust me, in earlier methodologies, this was not the case. So hence, many a times what is to happen, because there was no clear communication with the customer, the because of the understanding gap, or because of the time being passed so long, the expectation and the implementation is to be different, right? Like, for example, we generally tend to give a lot of food examples because they are very relatable and they kind of retain in a better way in your memory. So it's like, can you just call a bakery and say, give me, I need a chocolate cake, and then you just hung up the call, and when you get a delivery, you're expecting the exact chocolate flavor that you want. Will that happen? Or you would really want to be specific? Okay, it will be a chocolate truffle cake, it will be like a black forest cake, it will be like a dark chocolate cake with choco chips. So how it would be? Do you want to give the specification and have the exact output, or you want to be vague and then accept whatever it may be? What would you like as a customer?
The specifications, the first one.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think in our life, in every aspect, not only food, clothes, or everything, like the house we buy, the things we buy online, everything, we are being so particular and so specific. So same way, agile allows us to do that. That's why we are saying the cumbersome software versus lightweight early feedback. So that means, cumbersome means it used to be so tiring that after completing all the work, the customer would see this and then say, hey, this is not the one, or this is not the way we wanted it to work. So it was tiring, it was exhausting, it was not effective. it was to cost additional money, additional time, it was just not working out. And whereas when we say lightweight means, see, after every feedback, every development, small chunks, we are going back to customer, so customer knows what we are working on. And in case if they want us to change something or tweak something, update something, they used to give the feedback, and that that they give the feedback, and it becomes very good and very practical to change and implement that. So that's why cumbersome method versus lightweight method. Yeah, easy to understand, guys. Yes. Can we
Yeah.
go to the next point, please? Anyone can read that third point, please?
Agile evolution. In 1990s, the approach were changing, methods were changing, common practice was identified, led to the need of Agile, SDLC, paired programming, Agile, Kanban, scaled Agile.
Yes. So basically, these are all the methodologies towards the end of. What are we saying? Because the earlier development model was non-transparent, it was non-effective, it was not speedy, it was not customer-centric. That's why the need of Agile came in. And then SDLC stands for Software Development Life Cycle. Okay. So like, how a plant has a life cycle, how a day has a life cycle, we start with early morning and then morning and afternoon, whatever, So same way, software development process also has a life cycle. We will learn that in detail. Don't worry, we're not planning to bombard you right at the first session, but just a light basic introduction. So how this software development life cycle evolved, like pair programming means, when we say pair, that means there will be two people. So there was, so in this programming method, like the two people work together on a similar or a same task, and and they act like a maker or checker, like they one will develop or work on it, the other will review, and vice versa. So you have a double check. So that kind of programming happened. And agile Kanban board, that means we used to have implementation in a different manner. We can throw some light on it in later sessions. And scaled agile, wherever when we are taking agile to one step further. So for the interest of time and for the interest of your understanding, let us not go too detail in now, right now. And by the way, we take all these in detail in upcoming sessions. Right now, just for your understanding, just try to get that in your mindset, that because the traditional methodologies were not so effective, popular, not popular, I would say, not effective money wise, time wise, delivery wise. That's why the need to agile evolved. Okay. And agile also evolved slowly nowadays. And we'll be focusing more on agile scrum, but we'll throw some light on the other methodologies also in later sessions. Okay. So next point, please. Yeah, anyone? The last point, where agile works.
Where Agile works. When customer is ready to accept small piece of larger application, large application to keep their customer hooked until it is ready to be used as a whole.
Absolutely right. Absolutely right. So I'll give you a very simple example. For example, to understand this, like just imagine there is maybe a wedding in your family, and you are in charge of the decoration of the venue. Okay. So imagine any kind of wedding, and then the essence is there will be floral decoration, there will be some chandeliers, just imagine a little lavish, I would say, decoration. So would you prefer going at the end and looking at once it is complete, or would you want them to keep sending pictures or videos of what kind of flowers they are using, what kind of color themes they are using, they means the decorators, or what kind of decoration they have in their mind, how the table is set, what kind of chandeliers they are using? So would you be like to be intervened, or to be to share the information on every step, or would you like to be involved once everything is done, and then you are at a shock, like, okay, this is not what we have expected, or we wanted some other thing? So how it would be, as a customer, would you like to be informed, or as a customer, you would like to come at the last and look at the final output?
The first scenario, we would like to get the update at each phase.
Yes, each phase. Thank you for using that word phase, right? So why that is important? Because see, in case if you are not liking something, or you have some other thoughts in your mind with respect to the decoration, or if you have some updates or some changes that you want to do, you should have that I would say bandwidth, and you should have that even I would say authority, and as well as that time, when everything is done, and then you can't come in and say, hey, we are not liking that and please change. It will be a pure waste of efforts and time, and even the money part. So that's why what it says is, when you have a large project, when you have a big project, per se project that will go to 1 or 2 or multiple years, so we break down that project into smaller chunks, like for example a month or 15 days time, and then we focus on that month's delivery. And when we have a very systematic approach like this, so and every month we deliver, so that ultimately results in a proper delivery, on time delivery, and completion of every functionality, delivery to the customer, and that results in customer satisfaction as well, because the customer is involved, is into the project, is being informed about all the decisions, and they are constantly looking at the progress. Yes, makes sense, guys? Easy to understand?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Now let
Yeah.
us just focus on the 4 key points mentioned about Agile in the circle. So what it says, I would just request 4 different people to read out the 4 keywords mentioned in different colors for modern Agile.
Make people awesome.
Yeah, so that's my first and favorite one. So make people awesome means when you get something that you wanted in a very nice form, and in a very I would say quick manner, like quite early. Like you ordered something on Amazon, and it is expected to be delivered after 4 days, but surprisingly it gets delivered tomorrow. Will you be happy, or will you be disappointed that why it came early? Tell me honestly.
Happy.
We'll be happy.
Happy, surprised, like, hey, great, I was expecting it like after a long time, and then it just came in, and you're so glad that your purchase has come in. So same way, when you get something early as per your expectation, you be happy and you feel awesome. So yes, make people awesome, absolutely. Next point.
Deliver value continuously.
Yes, I think we've explained this enough, that we focus on what the customer want, and we keep giving them in regular time intervals. So that is your consistent delivery, and that ultimately makes the customers happy and satisfied, and they really want to work with you more. Next point.
Make safety a prerequisite.
Yes. So that means safety in all forms, safety in saving time, safety in work environment, safety with respect to the amount of funds that we are utilizing for the project. So in short, we are working in a very safe culture, wherein your time, your efforts, your delivery, your dedication, everything is in safe hands, and we are working towards the customer satisfaction with highest quality of delivery. Yes. So this is a different angle to safety. And the last point, yeah, in the amber shade.
Experiment and learn rapidly.
Yes. Now this is a key, I would say, uh, important keyword here, wherein what it says is that we have to keep experimenting. Keep experimenting means when there is such kind of requirement, there is a rapid implementation, newer changes coming in, the customer is asking for lot of changes, that as a team, as a implementation team, we need to learn many things on the fly. We need to experiment with our implementation, so that's why we have a very highly skilled team when it comes to Agile, and they know what they're working, they're best in their skill and their work. So they experiment, and they ensure that they learn quickly and they deliver what is required to the customer in the best suitable and effective manner. Yes, I think for first day it is quite a good information to start with. And as of now, I understand you might have some doubts, some questions in your mind, but I'll just advise or suggest you to go with the flow. Rewatch this part of the video if you want to, revise, and just be open, because these topics are new. Though we use them in everyday life, but then not everyone knows that, okay, this is the agile way, this is the way we implement in professional setup also. So I'll just request you to go with the flow and, have your mind open to new ideas and new concepts, and you will have a lot of fun. So yes, thank you so much for having this patience and, trying to learn these things on even on the first session, though we don't intend to put too much information in the introductory session. So thank you so much for your time again, and over to you, Gaur.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Prerna, for taking this up. So yeah, this time comes now for a quick attendance. So yeah, this is day one. I totally understand. You don't need to be overwhelmed. Whatever the information we shared is the quite lighter one for you to digest. So let's go ahead and start. This is your day one, and what comes in your mind? Were you able to relate, connect, understand? Did you feel confident that how this journey is going to be for you? So let's hear from you. What do you feel like saying, Saundarya? Over to you.
So I feel confident because after having a career gap, I was thinking how could I learn. So, but I'm able to brush up my fundamentals by seeing all the slides and all that. I could remember, and I'm getting good amount of confidence. Yeah, and it was a good informative session today.
Yeah. Okay, you felt confident. Thank you so much, Sandhya, for sharing that. Let's hear from Aruna. Aruna, what do you feel like saying? Was it your
Uh,
day one as well? Yeah.
yes, it was a day one for me also. It
Mhm.
started with a very good mapping of the concepts, and also mapping of our mind, and setting it for the preparing it for the further sessions, and a good introduction on agile.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Aruna, for sharing that. Let's hear from Anita. Anita, what do you feel like saying on your day one?
Great initiative, and I'm looking forward. And yes, I'm also like confident, even though last batch I did join a last batch, but I was listening to the recording. But I today I joined live, and this is like more interesting and interactive, so looking
That's
forward for more sessions. Yeah.
that's brilliant to know, Anita. Thank you so much for sharing that. Let's hear from Darshan. Darshan, what do you feel like saying?
Yes, sir. This is very interesting session, and you all are the very detail so understanding. So you teach very slowly method and very easily, so we can understand very easily. So I hope we will understand the whole course very easily. So that's from myself.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Darshan, for sharing that. Thank you so much, everyone. You all can drop. Darshan can stay back. So, yes, thank you so much, everyone. Bye bye. Take care. Good night. Yeah, Darshan, you stay back.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Good night.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to stop the recording.